Right. Just a moment. Remove that finite. More large, but it's okay. I think. Okay, so this we were discussing yesterday. Like we have almost completed our game. You have to give some menu buttons like start game, end game, and some score you have to add. Are you getting my voice, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We'll just play once. It's working properly now. But when this our spaceship destroys, then we will lose the game. Okay. So for that, first of all, we have to create a start game button. Then only it should start. Okay. So for that, we create another scene. In scene, we will create another scene. Create scene. Let us give this scene name as main menu. So we'll have some UI part here like start game. Again, we can change the background here so that it will look like our game background. Okay. Or we can keep as it is also, but we will have some our game background, whatever it is, that will have. So for that, we have to add image here. Okay, background image. So you have to right click here, then UI and image. Okay. So image, so it will create one canvas also. Let us give this as background, only background image. Okay, now you can see here red lines are there.
Yes, sir.
So this will make your this image as a center. Means anchor point of this image will be center. Anchor point means uh, from where here this is background image and anchor point will be center. Okay, so your image will be having this width and height 100. But we want this image to be occupying whole space of this screen. for that, we can change these anchor points here. You have to click here and you have to make this stretch. You can see here stretch is the option is there
Yes,
at
sir.
right bottom corner.
Yes.
You have to make this stretch, and then make from left you have to make 0, from right top you have to make 0, position 0, z 0, right 0, and bottom 0. Okay, so we have stretched, like in scene view you can see it is stretched now with the canvas. Now we have to add, this is a white background, so we have to add some image here. So for that you have to click on this background. Okay, you have to click on this background, and here you can see source image is none, sprite is not there. So we can add our Skynet sprite. Okay, you can add like this. So it will be like this. Background will be like this. Now we have to give one button here. So in canvas, that button will be in canvas because that is button is nothing but your UI element. So whatever UI elements are there, like image or say button or any other slider, all these things comes in UI, and that UI will be inside this canvas. So you have to right click here in canvas, UI and button. Okay, button you.
Yes.
So this button will be added here. So this is you have to import one package with this, that is in TMP Essentials. You have to import this package. Just click upper one, lower one you don't have to click because we don't want examples of that. We just want package that one. Okay, so button is there. Now here
Yes.
we'll add the text as, if you expand this button game object, if you expand this button game object, this will be text is there. So in text, just a moment, we have to unlock this first. In text, you have to add start. Okay, start the game. So here you can decorate this button also. So just click on button. You can decrease the width of this. Just make it 80. Height is okay. And here text will be having somewhat lesser size. Let us make this like 15. It's okay, I think. Okay, ma'am. So here we can change the text style also. Style of this text, font style. So there are some other fonts. Only two fonts are there, but we can download from internet also. So if you change to fallback, same it is coming. We'll make this keep it as it is, that text. If you want to change the color of this button, that also you can do, and text color also you can change. Let us make it more black. Okay, start button is there. Now what we want, when we press this start button, this is different scene, that is main menu scene. We have two scenes here that we have created, main menu scene and gameplay scene. Okay, gameplay scene, these are scenes, like different scenes are there. So this is main menu scene. This is main menu scene. Name of this scene is main menu, and another is gameplay. This gameplay earlier yesterday you have created this one. So we want that when user press or clicks the start button, then gameplay scene should start. Okay. So in main menu, when initially main menu scene will be loaded. When we start the game in mobile or on desktop also, main menu scene will be loaded. And when we press the start button, gameplay scene will be loaded. For that, we have to create one script. Let's call it main menu. Create C# script and main menu. Okay. Now this script we have to attach in this main menu scene. We have to create one empty game object. We can create one empty game object and we can attach this main menu script there. Let us create empty game object, main menu manager. Main menu manager. This is just game object. We can give any name. This is this and attach this main menu script here. Okay. Now we'll have one function here in main menu script. Let's open this script. So this is our main menu script. Okay. So we'll write one function here, public void open gameplay scene. Open gameplay scene. Now what it will do when user press that start button, then next scene should be loaded. Then next scene should be loaded. So for that, here we have added some namespaces. These are called namespaces. So some functions like start, update, monobeer are there in this Unity engine namespace. Now to change the scene, we have to add one more namespace here. Okay, that is using Unity dot scene manage no Unity engine dot scene management. This namespace we have to add. Okay. Namespaces contain some functions, inbuilt functions or library functions that you can use directly in our project. So this scene management namespace is used to change the scene. So how to use that? Have scene management, scene manager dot load scene, and you have to give the name of that scene. The name of the scene is gameplay. When user clicks on start button, so this function will be called. We'll see how to add this function in that button. But when user clicks on button, start button, this function will be called open gameplay scene. And when this function is called, this statement will be executed. And what it will do? It will load the scene with this gameplay name. And this scene is nothing but this. We have that gameplay scene already. Here in asset, since we have gameplay name scene, name of the scene. Okay. Here what we did? We loaded this scene gameplay when users click the start button. So here we have this that function load gameplay scene or open gameplay scene in main menu script, in main menu script here, or in main menu manager game object. Okay, isn't it? Like this function, this open gameplay scene is in main menu script. This function is in main menu script, and main menu script is attached to this main menu manager, isn't it? Now what will you do? We will add this function to our button. You have to click on this button. You have to click on this button, and here you can see button component is there. Button component.
Yes.
And here at the bottom there is on-click one property is there.
Yes.
You have to click this plus sign, then this will appear. And here we have to add that main menu manager, drag and drop main menu manager game object here. Now whatever this main menu manager contains script main menu. So whatever functions are there in main menu script, that will appear here. If you click on this no function here drop down, then main menu script will be there, and in main menu script open gameplay scene is there. Other functions are also there, that also is useful, but for the time being we'll be using only this open gameplay scene that we have created. So you click this. Okay, now our game is almost complete, but if you play here, it will not play, because you have to do some settings in player setting here. So you have to go to file, build setting, and here we have to add the scenes. Whatever scenes we are using in our project, that you have to add here. Scenes in build. Okay. So you have to just remove this scene we are not using, sample scene, isn't it? You will right click it and remove selection. Then we'll add the remaining scenes. So one is main menu and another is gameplay. And you have to keep first scene which we are going to load first. So we can keep like this also, like gameplay at the top, but it will load directly gameplay. So you have to keep this main menu scene at the top, so that first scene that will be loaded will be main menu. Okay, now we'll start playing this. Let us play here now. So this will be started. Nothing, no background will be scrolling, because you have not added the script there. And here, if you click start, then this game will start. Okay. Now here, one thing you have to do, when the user or user loses game, or when spaceship is destroyed, then you have to show game over. Okay. So for that, you have to open gameplay. In gameplay, you have to create one. Let us take game manager script we'll be creating. Let us create one empty game object. Let's call it game manager. And here we'll be adding one more script, that is game manager. Okay. Now this script icon, you can see somewhat different it is there. It is a script only, but in most of the games, game manager is used to control whole game. That's why this icon is looking like this.
Okay.
Now, if you open this, so here you will have one static variable. Static variable is somewhat different concept for you, but static variable is which can be accessed to in other script also. We have seen private and public variables, but there is one more option for private public variable, that is static. So static variable can be accessed in other script also. Its value can be accessed in other script also. So here we'll have that public static variable, and let us call it bool. Bool means it will have only two values, true or false. Is game over? Name of the variable. You can keep any name. We are keeping it as is game over. Means if game is over, then this is game over will be true. And when game is just started, this is game over will be false. Okay, so initially we will have is game over equal to false, because you have just started the game. isn't it? Now just started the game, that's why is game over is false, means game is not over. Now game will be over when spaceship is destroyed, isn't it? Like here game is playing, and when spaceship is destroyed, the game will be over. So we should have one message here like game over,
Game.
and one more button can be not game over will be just a text, and one button will be there, that is go to main menu or just back button. First we will have game over text when user or spaceship is destroyed. So spaceship is in ship control. So here, when this spaceship is collided with other game object, that is rock, isn't it? We did this for when this spaceship is collided with rock, then it will destroy this spaceship here. So here we have that variable. Variable is in game manager, that is game over. So we can access this variable in that function or in that script here. So how to access that? You have to give the name of the script which contains that variable, game manager dot is game over, like this. Game manager dot is game over means we are accessing this variable is game over in this script. Is game over equal to true because game is over. Now when game is over, we have to show game over text. So let us make one game over text. For that, we have to create UI element here in this gameplay screen. So here, let's make right click here in gameplay screen, UI, and okay, text only will keep text. So text, and let us decorate it a little bit. We have to align it center and vertically middle. Text also you can reduce here. Size. Here we'll be writing game over. And let us make it bold and decrease the size again. And character spacing also you can decrease here like this as per our requirement. Just make it like this. So this is okay. So here this text should be visible after game over. So see here, this text is also one of the game object. Isn't it? It is in a hierarchy and it is one of the game object. So we'll access this game object in our script. Okay, let us access this variable in game manager script. Let us call it public game object word text. Variable name game object. So initially, we'll assign this here first. This is our script, game manager script. We have not attached this script. We have to attach this game manager script here. And here game over text is written. Game over text that we have created here. Game over text. So this is nothing but this game object. Game over text. We have to drag and drop. So initially, this game over text game object will be false, and when spaceship is destroyed, this game over game object will be true. So initially, we have to make this game over text. So for that, one function is there, game over text, this is game object dot set active false. Initially this game over text will be false. False means this game object will be disabled. So this will be just here, it will be disabled means like this. It will be false. We are playing the game. Game is still not over. And when game is over, this will be set active true. Means game over will be written. So initially we'll have this text disabled, and here when this here we can do in update function, or directly there also we can do, but let us do it here. If game over is equal to true. Now this condition when it will occur, is game over is equal to true. Here in ship control, when this spaceship is destroyed, when this spaceship is destroyed, this is game over is equal to true. Okay, so when is game over is equal to true, it will be false here. So our control will not go inside this block. Okay, so here is game over is equal to true. You just show game over text dot set active. See here now. When initially is game over will be false. Game is not over. And also that text game over text will be false. That game object will be false. Yeah, game over text will not be visible there. Now when our spaceship is destroyed here, game over text or this variable is game over will be true. And when this is true, control will be here. Update is called in every frame. So it will check every time is game over is equal to true, is game over is equal to true. When this is true, it will make this game over text or set active true. You can try this. You can play here. We will start with main menu. Start here. Just click. If our spaceship collides with that rock, then game over text will be appearing. Now we want one what do you call button to go back to main menu and start the game again. Isn't it? So
Yes.
let us have one button here in gameplay scene. That will be again an UI element. That button is UI element. So we'll right click here in canvas UI button. You can copy the properties of that button from here. Just you have to click on main menu, scene button, and just copy here from here. Copy component. And here we have 80 and 30. Read is 80, height is 30. And we will apply here in button paste component values. And here 80. Adjust here itself. Text button will be 80-30. And text will have font size that will decrease this. Okay, and we'll have the center. Okay, this is okay. Center and middle. Now we'll check with this game over that it should not overlap with this button. It is overlapping now. So you have to bring this button downwards. So button you click and Y value will change. You have to change the button position here. You will click button game object and change Y value here. Okay. So here name will be giving text as bag. Okay. So we just save this here. Text will be displayed. Back also will be displayed first. Okay, button and back will come when our game is over. So one thing you can do, you can directly turn this canvas on when our game is over. What we are doing, we are just turning on text game over, turning on text game over when game is over. So keep game manager. So we are just turning on game over text when game is over. But we want both this game over and back should be turned on when game is over. For that, we will together turn this on and off canvas. For that, you have to modify this script little bit. We will have game over text, not game over text, but canvas. Canvas dot set active will be false first. Initially, that both game over text and back button will be false, disabled, and when game is over, the canvas will be true. You check here, let it be this as it is here. Initially, this will be making false only. So if it is there in the when we are not playing, it will show like this. But when game is started, this will be becoming false because you are written here canvas.set active false. You start the game. Start. Why it is showing this? Game mode canvas.set active false. You have to make this game mode true, set it to false, set it to true. Okay, okay. You are not assigning the canvas there in game manager. Here we have to assign that canvas game object. Okay, this is empty now. This one canvas you have to find this variable. So you have to assign canvas here. And let's save this. Just start again. Start. Now it is showing like this. And this is collided with this game is over. Now when we click on back button, it should go to the main menu. For that back button, you have to create one script. It will be creating in game manager itself. We have public void uh, main menu. Then again, we'll be using that scene management namespace using Unity dot scene management. Unity This you have to use because it contains the library functions for changing the scene. Now we are if this go to main menu function is executed, we should go to the main menu scene. We will have scene manager dot load, and the name of this main menu scene is main menu. Okay, now we have to attach this go to main menu scene function to that button. Okay, then only that when that button is pressed, then we will go to main menu. That button is back button. So back button is here. This is button. Here button component is there. Here button component is there. So just add that function here by dragging and dropping a game manager game object here, and game manager go to main menu function. Okay. So let us start from main menu. Start. Go to back. Then main menu is coming. Then again press start. It will start playing again. Destroyed. So back. You start. Game is over when our spaceship is destroyed. So back. Then again go to start. Now again we can do some changes here in gameplay. Like our spaceship is going left to our this screen when it is not visible. So it should not happen. Another thing is that we have to add score also. When we start playing, then we should have some score here. First, we'll add score canvas in gameplay scene itself. Okay, in main menu scene is just for main menu. Main menu scene is just for main menu. Now this is gameplay scene. Here we'll be having the score here. Left corner, top corner, or right top corner. So what you have to do? You have to create that text here. UI text. Let's call it score. Okay, now we'll align this particular score text. So what we'll do? We'll click on this red line and make it at the corner. It should be at the corner. We'll click this and we'll make position as 0, 0. And we'll just resize this rectangle form so that it should be right align. Position X should be like this. Okay. Now we'll reduce the size of this text like this. Let us write here for okay, when it destroys one rock, then we'll give some 10 points. Okay, you get it like how we added this text here? Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir,
Hello.
we added one text, no?
You have added here, right click the here, UI text,
Text.
and then just we have aligned this text to the right top corner. So
Top
for
one.
that, you have clicked this anchor position and you have clicked this.
Top
and then by changing this position X and position Y, you can align this properly. Now score you have to change. So how to change that? In game manager script only will be doing that. That is, let's call it score or will have one score variable public. Now this is also static. It should be accessed through other script. Public static int. We are having the integer value here. Whole number. Int score. Initially this value will be score will be 0. To add this in start function. Initially score will be 0. Now it will go and adding. How to add that score? When rock is destroyed, rock manager in rock manager script. Spawn is okay, but when here that triggering option is not there, so that will be in bullet. Okay. So we are destroying rock here. We are destroying rock with bullet here. Isn't it? Yesterday we have written this bullet script. This script, when bullet touches the rock, this function is called, and this destroy will destroy the rock. Destroy function will destroy the rock. So here we have to add score. Here making when one rock is destroyed, when one rock is destroyed, here, then we should have add 10 to that score. Initially it was 0. We are adding 10 points to that score. Okay, here we are adding. You are getting, ma'am? Like this function is called on trigger enter 2D when our bullet touches the rock, and when it touches the rock, rock will be destroyed. After destroying rock, we will have score added 10. Okay, now you have to update score in our game view. So how to do that? That you have to do in game manager script. Game manager. To continuously update function is called in every frame continuously. So we have not added that text component here. See here, this score 000 is there. So we have to access this text. You have to access this text in our game, in our script, game manager script. So you have to, here it is with TM Pro, TMP, that is Text Manager Pro. TMP is there, TMP namespace. You have to add that using TM Pro. Like scene management was there, here TM Pro you have to add. Now here variable you have to add.
What is that? TMP.
Yes, ma'am.
What is that, sir? TMP or I?
TMP arrow. TMP arrow. This is for this accessing this text any text. This is TMP, na?
TMP, okay.
So you have to access this. So right here, public TM pro text. For accessing that text, that is core text. How to access that? But you assign that TM pro this one. So core test, this TM core text, nothing but your this core text. You added this one to here.
Okay.
Now we have to update this core text. Core text is 000 initially. We have to update this. We will be updating in this update function. Just right here, core text, or that text we are accessing for score. Dot text, we are changing the value of text there. Core text dot text is equal to, now here score we have to add score. Whatever score is there, we have to show there. Isn't it? Score, but this score is in int type. So you have to convert it to text. So there is one function score dot to string. Text, not string. See here, score, we have defined the score as int variable, and it has to be string variable. Then only you can print there. So we have added here score to string, and one more text you have to add, that is score table, and this score value. This plus this means this will be value, score value, and this score will be added as it is. This label will be added as it is. Here you can see here, start with main menu. Yesterday that file was corrupted, that one night sky, so I was not able to send you the complete project, but I will try to send it today. Okay, so we'll play this game from start. Just start. But text is not there, something wrong. Okay, got it. Our whole canvas is getting disabled here. Our whole canvas is getting disabled, that's why we are not able to see the score. So there are different methods. You can create another canvas here. Let us create another canvas. Canvas, and we will drag and drop this code text here. So it will be available all the time. And you see there, score is there.
Yes.
All increase the score. And again reset to 0 when we start the game again. So you have got score as 180. And if you back and again start, it will be reset to 0. Okay. So this is almost complete, but some more addition you can do, like here you can scroll this background in this main menu also, and here if this rock is destroyed, then some particle effects we can have. If rock is destroyed, then particle effects of destroying rock that we can have. One effect we can presently have here, particle effect for spaceship. Let us try here. This is our spaceship, and we'll have particle effect here. Right click here and effects, particle system. Let us try here whether it is visible or not. Sorting order will be there. Sorting there front. Here you have created in renderer property is there. In that you have added made that sorting layer ID equal to front. We just want the fire coming back at the back of that particular spaceship. We'll try with that. Yeah, it is okay. 3 start lifetime, 5 start speed, and start okay. But it should be going backward down. Ignition. Ignition is okay. Then individual color over size by speed, voltage, trigger, ignition, immediate lifetime, that color over lifetime. We want that it should be down. Try our error method. It is not there. Renderer is okay. Renderer, and here sort mode is there. And is okay. Shape. Shape is there. So shape will be both, but it should be like rotation. It. But now this should come in line, like straight downwards. I are change and then 0 more U, U. It is going like this. Make want it straight downwards. So you can do it. This change. So you can try this, ma'am, on your own. Like you can go through these all the properties and try all properties. Don't remember basically. So one by one you can see. Here rotation is occurring basically. Rotation should not occur. No particles. It's okay, I think. I will change this. So now if you play, you can change the particle color also. I, if we play now, the Unity Asset Store, different particle systems are available. Like you can add directly from that also. So, like
Will the rock break, sir?
yes,
Uh, when we shoot up the rock, will it possible to break the rock?
we can. It is possible. There are some asset available on Unity Asset, so we cannot directly break that. But some animations are available, like and not animation, but some assets are available. We can directly get it from Unity Asset Store. On if you know the GitHub, so in GitHub also some projects are there. You can refer that also. Now here one thing you have to have. Now we have created this project and we want the build of this. We are creating first for desktop. You have to just go to file, build setting, and here there is build option is there. Just click this clean build. Just make one folder build. This will be for desktop. So it will create a build. Means we can play that game on any desktop. If you take that particular build, you can play that game on any desktop. This is just for Windows operating system, but we can make it for Android mobile also. We will see that in next lecture. And in next lecture, we'll also see that audio part, audio how audio you have to add. So it will take some time. Okay, this build functionality takes some time, about 10 minutes sometimes. So tomorrow we'll see this build. Okay, build is created, I think. Sometimes. Though it is showing like whole completed, but it will take some time, I think. This build is created, ma'am. So these are the files some it is created. You can make exe files of this all the folders also. that will you can check in YouTube. It's some different process. But if you now play this game by clicking this
My project.
my project, the game name it is my project. So this will open. This will be open in any what do you call desktop. Now it is showing like this. We can change this also. Are you able to see?
Yes, sir.
Ah, so it is showing like this because we have not set some parameters there in setting. So if you just play here, like this.
Score, score is come to that corner, no, side.
Score is not coming because
It's showing in the right corner.
height problem is there. It is hiding inside that particular screen. We see that actually this also should be in 60 to 9 ratio. It should not cover a whole screen. So you see this.